Hi, and welcome to LAC 480 for the third week of the course. So this week we're going to focus on continuing to look at some possible ideas for your thesis and to look at some possible sources of research. So we're still developing as we go along in the process. So the assignment for this week's course is for the week of September 11th. It's reading the Easy Writer, those 28 pages. And the 28 pages focus on research, conducting research, evaluating sources, taking notes, integrating sources, and avoiding plagiarism, big one, writing a research project. So that's what the focus is on for the Easy Writer. So again, we're just slowly developing into the process of writing that final paper. So there will be one required article for you to read. Actually, it's a letter, and you can see the site over there. This will be on the discussion page, and that is the letter from Birmingham Jail. You probably have heard about it. Maybe some of you have read it. It is from Martin Luther King when he was jailed in Birmingham, Alabama, and he wrote it to his fellow clergymen. It's not that long, and it's very poignant for what we're doing. So that's the required article for this week. So you'll be writing about that. And what you'll be writing on is you're going to respond in one page. That's very minimum. What is the main point of the letter? What arguments does he present? Did you find his letter persuasive? And why not? Okay, so that's the first part. The second part, actually it's the third if we count the reading of the Easy Writer. So the third, number 3 here, you'll find an article of your choice on justice. You can go to Google Scholar, you can go through the library, you can ask Maureen for assistance, but you should find an article on your own. Now, it doesn't have to be a research-based article. It can be something from a newspaper, and that's your choice. In fact, I just found one here for those of you that have been following Colin Kaepernick's mild, I would say, protests to the treatment of African Americans by police throughout the United States. He's been kneeling, taking a knee during the national anthem, and that is very controversial. There are some people that feel that he is not playing this coming year because of that protest. So it's sort of a different type of protest. He is was an outstanding quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, and last year lost his position, and this year he's still looking for a job. So this is the article. This is just a choice, okay? It is not required. You can find this, but this is just an example. This is from the New York Times, so it's not a research-based article, but you could say that the article is based on the reporter's research. If you choose not to look for an article, giving you a choice here, there are some excellent films and documentaries on social justice that you may want to view, and I will let you view that. And so what you can do is find and I would just, again, Google search for some films. Maybe you have access to Netflix or Amazon Prime or HBO, and here are some examples. This is on Netflix right now. And The Beast of No Nation. Again, these are just ideas. Propaganda Game, Foodville Station, Hotel Rwanda. That's an award-winning film from a few years back. Central Park 5 is rather new. This is one that I would read myself. Well, I haven't viewed it yet, but I plan on viewing it as well. So this is on Netflix. You can find it if you're a Netflix subscriber. If you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, all I did was put social justice films under Amazon Prime, and these are different types of films, and some of them are documentaries. Some of them are sort of films based on true stories. And here's an example. If you're an HBO subscriber, this is called The Loving Story. This is about the first interracial marriage that was allowed by the Supreme Court. It went all the way to the Supreme Court, and it's not a documentary per se. It's more of an actual film. This is The Loving Story. Correct me. This is the documentary of The Loving Story, but there is a movie called Loving that's just been out on HBO. So you don't have to go to the movie theater if you have access. If you don't, that's okay. You can find an article. And what you will do for this section, for the article or the film, is to write a one-page minimum, very similar to last week, of the article. Your analysis should be in APA format, written third person, written in active voice, and so on. I'd like you to put it in Word document, but attach it. You don't have to put it on Blackboard. And okay, I'm just going to call out a few people here. See this, here's the discussion too. And okay, Tina, you're on. So Tina's put the article there, which is fine, but you can put it in Word document and attach it, so you don't have to use this whole space here. And then I'll show you another one here. Let me go back, if I can maneuver around Blackboard. For instance, this is what Vincent did. He put it as a document here, so you can just click on, you get the document that he wrote, and so on. Okay, so that's what he did. So that's a little bit what I'm looking for on Blackboard, is for you to respond in that format. So this question is on the discussion page. It will be, because I'm now putting it on there. So again, this is for this week. If you have questions about the film that you want to look at or the article, please let me know. Thank you.